9 portal reading. Unfortunately, yesterday it was getting too late and I couldn't finish the rest of the star signs. But I see this 9 portal as like a September, starting the whole season of autumn. So it is a new cycle. And we are looking into Scorpio now fast with this fast reading. What is your portal message? We have here Shaman's Dream Oracle, for example. And we have Lenormand card. It's called Mystic Lenormand. So let's see what comes. Hopefully this stays in place. And this is Once Upon a Time in Portal. So let's see what crystal comes. It defies your which deck we're gonna use. So Scorpio. Okay, throat chakra. So there is something to say. You should express yourself beautifully and gracefully, and not to fall into the silent child archetype. And we get this tarot opposites. For this Hecate crossroad, I'm gonna use this Hecate crossroad, like on this path, now going to the autumn days, what kind of light we can see on the path. And we start with this Lenormand. Wisdom, Mystic card, one card that tells you about this energy, Scorpio. Wow, beautiful. Leo got also this, but you got a beautiful card. You got this Paradise card with a heart on fire. 24. What is here? It's like a 7th house, I think it would be. Is that... which was it? Is it Libra? Anyway, point is that we have here a Paradise. That's a beautiful love card. Very heart on fire. Okay, we start strong. Scorpios. What's going on? Love in the air. Of course, it's soon your birthday. Maybe it's that. You're already like a celebrative, like positive in your relationship also. So your horseman, herald of change. Okay, portal is all about change. It's like the 9 portal is actually like there is numbers to 1 to 9, and this like the end of the cycle. When you come to 10, today's 10 of September, of course. But this is now your portal card to start this new cycle with a horseman, herald of change. Somebody called Chicken Waffle say, get a life. And Killer says, what is this? This is Scorpio reading for September. And this is like a special portal reading. Yesterday I did until Libra. So I did huge push to make those readings, but it got so late that I do now in 10th of September the rest of this kind of portal reading. So this is now short reading for Scorpio. And then we go with the Hecate. So what is this message in this crossroad? Somebody say new series. What is this here? This is, I'm a shadow sister. I do shadow readings. Usually I'm specialized on doing kind of shadow work related readings. And subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. I make always content on Sundays, but this is a special portal reading now for Scorpio. We have here a message. Okay, one more. So how the Scorpio can take this kind of new cycle, like this kind of autumn season start now with September. And yesterday was 9-9, now it's of course 10-9, but I have to do these readings now. So let's see. Maiden advice. Okay, it's going to negative side, 2 of Cups. So even you got this love card, your love card is turned negative. There is something in this relationship that needs your focus. So this is very promising future, but why this card is not like that? It's almost like indeed autumn is coming, but it's also there is a lot of power in dark feminine and dark nights Maybe it's just about this Scorpio energy even here, but let's read about this. Maybe you are not such a like a blonde person, you are more this dark person, so it shows here, but still. Let's see what is this couple. This is like a young energy, young love energy. So what is wrong that? Let's find out. You should be aware. Maybe there is some change in your relationship dynamic, even though this is very positive overall card for Scorpio. To summarize this portal in one card, you got this, so it's very promising. But then we have to do a little relationship deep dive here, so to solve some issues, to get to the paradise. So what's wrong here? What's the matter, Scorpio? Negative. The coming period could be characterized by misunderstandings, divisions, inability to listen, and introspection. It is not recommended to make important decisions in the sentimental field or to confront people who are not capable of dialogue. Look into the hearts of those close to you and into your own heart. You will find many answers. Okay, that's why now I start to see already a pattern here. How come the heart is actually bigger here than the couple itself? It's time to like indeed turn inwards. This is a hermit energy we are having in September. This is like a hermit, so going inward. If somebody would point you away on the street, you would meet like a hermit, and they would point you like this. This finger is pointing forward, but all these trees are pointing back to the pointer. So point is that sometimes you have to go inward, not outward to find happiness. And now it's time to listen your heart, what you really need. And then that when you do this kind of inner work, it is starting to show outside. And this paradise is possible, but through the heart. And originally you got even the throat chakra. This can be heart energies. Artists usually get this crystal, so maybe some of you are artists. And yeah, sometimes artists need a little pain in their heart, fire in their heart to make some magic happen, because there has to be some kind of like let's say like the passion has been burning, and sometimes it's not always so easy. So through the expression, artistic expression, you might indeed then arrive to this paradise, but you have to express that love first. So then what the mother knows, this is more like a past knowledge of more like it's coming to surface now. Something has been going in the relationship that the heart has to be addressed. Now we have the mother energy. Okay, so I see this card, Six of Wands, is like a victorial side. Like the person is coming very victorious. So as the person is here alone, yes, often the heroes are very alone. It can be a lonely road, this kind of hermit road. This doesn't look exactly like hermit, but as we talk about the hermit energy now, what is that light on your path? And this is same line as this card. Going through this kind of heart healing can be very good for you. So it is worth it. I read also this message for you. We read this little booklet also to get this wisdom, Scorpio. And anybody wanting to have the psychic question answered during this live, usually in the end I take one question, state clearly that first of all you subscribe to my channel, secondly, okay, you like the video, and then you are saying that you're Scorpio. There is something Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. Then I take your question. And it's good, it's meaningful for any Scorpio that the person who gets answered is Scorpio, so it can be So what is the wisdom here? Let's see. Positive. You are an example and role model for those in your sphere or influence. Though you are important in the eyes, true allies should not fall into the trap of ego. Choose your own way, and if others follow you, accept the responsibility with grace. Stay humble and be prepared to explain your actions. It's like a hero is in the spotlight here. Okay, let's see. Next, you got 2 cards for the future. Okay. Some negative energy here. So we have a apocalyptic. This angel turned like that is the angel playing this kind of like a apocalyptic now music. A little bit skeletons coming. I mean, this is totally Scorpio energy. Scorpio card is death card. So practically, while the portal 99 is completely talking about always about big change and transformation, it's like end of the cycle, a new cycle start. This is clearly talking about transformation to something new is needed. But we have here also this Queen of Swords negative. So she will be young here, now she's getting old. So what is this? Death. It tells me really like something has come to an end. Like there is like a life cycle and something feels old. You feel old about something. Queen of Swords is usually Kattikraka, but we read also this. Because it's in the future, it might also point you out that if you would make this kind of time travel move in your head, that you would look how would your older self advise you. It would say to you that something has to end. That there is this ending thing that it's pointed out. It's not that this is of course the future, everybody of us die, but maybe the older version of you would ask you to really have a judgment day about something in your life, that you do a change. Interesting, the horseman is here as your advice. We're going to read it soon, but as well the horseman is here. So there's something about this hero here, how to be a hero, but we will find out as we go. Let's see this judgment. It's a first major arcana card, so it's important life path card, but indeed it's a Scorpio card. Sometimes this judgment card is related to Pluto, and there is always this kind of shadow work related to this Pluto energy, so maybe that is something you have to pay attention. So somebody say Vimjas Kumar, hi from India. Killer asked, are you from Germany? I have lived in Germany 5 years, but I'm from Finland and I live in Belgium. So I'm currently sitting in Belgium and I have lived abroad already 21 years and I'm 46 years old. So I have seen life a little bit, but here I am showing you the portal wisdom. Okay, let's see. So we have here negative side of this card. Partial success and satisfactory results may also presage the end of problems or worries. New intentions are favored as well as the beginning of relationships, work and travel. All this will require abandoning rigid certainties and letting yourself be carried by the beautiful possibilities that life offers. Okay, it was good. It didn't talk about so much about the apocalyptic, more like indeed it's time to start a new cycle, that this was whole the portal reading is about, to get your mindset ready to some new season, like autumn season. But I'm not forgetting that this is even your season very much, Scorpio. This is like the Halloween is coming and it's showing here. So it's kind of, but what is this old lady of Queen of Swords here wanting to say? Let's see. This is anyway the crown. This is also the wise woman, the old woman giving you wise advice. If you would meet, there would be like this couple here, like, yeah, let's have a little party, but then come this four women there. One is this maiden, mother, and a crow, and then even Hecate comes here in the party to crash it, and then it's like, okay, we have a message for you, and this is what is happening now. You're like, oops, okay, so we really have to focus on this heart now, really. It's in fire, like a burning bush, like, oh, we didn't notice it, but okay, let's not focus on this nakedness and apples and all these things. Let's focus on this heart now, really, to love, really. So what's going on here? Where is this thing? You got these cards because you got the throat chakra. So I'm always having these crystals connected to certain energies and decks, and this tarot of oppositions is very fitting to this kind of expressive throat chakra, that you should really talk about the stuff, not hold anything back. Now, here we have the Queen of Swords. The old woman is really looking old and has a message for you. So, a specific problem is coming up that will involve you emotionally and may cause you to lose the emotional balance you need. Upcoming situations require rationality, calculation, and coolness. Your enemies are anger, haste, and anything that will make you move away from your higher self. Okay, so old lady is like, there, be the higher self. And when you're higher self, you can be this, you can be this. Stay on your high horse. Even you get opposition and all kind of horns blowing at you. Keep on being the hero of your own life. Remember your path. Okay, now we get the advice from the Hecate. So we got a little bit darkness here overall. This is an Emperor dark, and then Six of Cup dark. So nostalgic of the past. This is usually inner child related card, but this is now like the king of the all kings. Emperor is a major arcana card, usually ruling the kingdom to be safe. But here we have this kind of father, really like a kind of worried, or like a sad. I wish I could give you anybody new here, I wish I could give you only the sunshine, but at least overall is this. So there's hope. But I think in order to be really expressive with the love, you have to kind of dig a bit deeper. Maybe there is some father drama, maybe there is something about this father here that Hecate wants to point you out. You need to address this kind of energy too. So Emperor negative for Scorpio. Physical and mental rigidity are attitudes of tyrant, whose subjects suffer under the heavy energy. Excess ambition, command without having all merits, inability to listen to the advice of others. These are only some of the dangers that threaten to make you lose prestige and dethrone you. Learn to prefer compassion and wisdom to dominance and violence. And then we have this little child here also. This could be all related to some egoistic things, like you have to have a healthy ego, and there has to be some healing for the inner child. And as this is connected to the silent child archetype that needs healing with expression, and here we have a very silent child looking person, so there is something that is not said, and then the king has a guard up or something, like you should let that innocent back. Six of Cup. Your emotionality and vulnerabilities may prevent you from feeling your worth and making balanced, right choices. To regain your sense of self and your lost clarity, accept the moment of instability. Understand that it's better to wait and figure out who you really are rather than hastily making mistakes. It's kind of time to address your inner child. Even this adult world, we have so much task and so much like a way to indeed do the work and be ambitious. We don't have time to kind of listen the inner parts of ourselves. I mean, inner child can be any kind of age of inner child, doesn't have to be the 5-year-old, can be also older part of you. This is very pointing out that this kind of small boy or girl that was sad, they are interestingly sitting in a similar position. They are both sitting. This tyrant is here kind of feeling angry, and maybe this little child was also feeling angry, but now in the adult world you just have bigger games you play with this tantrum. So I mean, this is now Hecate wanted to show how this is now and you are the hero. You should maintain that hero ability, and what is it? You had to be calm also to kind of weather the storm. So this is inside of you, possibly some kind of like a stormy emotions, but expression indeed is the way to go. Okay, now I read what is said here. There's somebody asking when I will conceive. Somebody, the killer is only 16 years old, is want to ask something. I think tarot readings are just about that age. Okay, like before that you're still kind of a child and you should like maybe not be looking this kind of videos. But maybe I can help something always, with my point of view. That's hello, my name is Gagan Gaur. I'm from India. I want to ask you about my career in upcoming 2 years from now. And then there is many questions. I would like to that the person states clearly they subscribe to my channel and that you say you are Scorpio, or this question is something to do with Scorpio. So we are not finished here yet. We are gonna look this advice, horseman, herald of change. And I really think that you should focus on this kind of hero on the middle. There are those difficulties in life, but the central energy is kind of like even the underneath is this tyrant and the little child lost. This is something that maybe is an interesting message. Where is my little book? Here. 30. Any Scorpio placement you have? This is your portal advice. Good news, caution, herald of change. When the horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Okay, indeed, we were talking so much about the bad news, and indeed, what you focus increase. And I love that to see that this is your overall energy of this portal reading. The same message is true, kind of like you have to focus on the positive. But all this was negative. But here we go. So everybody already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful when others see only the ugly. Note the possible, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean becoming giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. Become a herald of the positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread, and you are willing to live up to the expectations you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heed the horseman when he shows up once, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. When he shows up twice in the same reading, though, use extreme caution. If you heed his warnings, all will turn out well. Okay, so it is pointing you that these are kind of warnings. Like if you are not careful, your inner child, the shadow attack will happen. It can show it up as like a tyrant behavior, very dominative behavior, because you have just this little child to spend more time with your inner child and ask like from the mirror, like, okay, there you are, how are you? Like have this kind of talk with yourself in the mirror, for example, and address like, what do you want, what I can give to you. And often you could even give something beautiful to that child. You are now adult, you're not anymore little child, so you can give that what the person was lacking here. Maybe there are some package you carry, that there has been some moments that there is not so well in the paradise. But the positive news in this reading is kind of that you can create. If you focus on the good will increase. And this is your card. And the horseman and the victory card is all in the center here now. And this is kind of the gloomy thing you might see. But this was also telling about be a little bit calm. Like if you feel restless, patience is the medicine. Then you have to be just more patient. That's like a opposite of restlessness. Okay, what is here? So somebody is asking how long it takes to have my own house. Let us suddenly say hello everybody. Are you Scorpio? This is Scorpio portal reading. I did yesterday 9 others, but now I do the rest. Still in the 9th of September. This is special portal reading, but I don't see anybody saying they subscribed. I want you to say it, and I want you to say that you are Scorpio. Now I will end this Scorpio reading here, and I will come soon back with the Sagittarius, and then you have again the chance, but it should be always that the person is Scorpio and has subscribed. At least that you can do. Thank you for seeing this video, and bye.